What did you do last Tuesday? Think. Don't check your phone. Don't look at your cloud. Don't scroll through your messages to find a hint. Just try to feel the day. The smells, the conversations, the specific way the light hit the room in the afternoon. You can't. Your brain is a blank slate. You have a general idea, sure. You worked, you ate, you slept, but the details are gone. This isn't just forgetfulness. This is a neurological crisis called digital amnesia. In 2026, we consume more data in a week than our ancestors did in an entire lifetime. Your brain has decided that your actual life isn't worth saving. You're not living. You're just a biological processing unit for junk data. Your brain has a filter called the hippocampus. It's the librarian of your soul, responsible for deciding what is worth keeping and what is trash. But that librarian has been fired. Through a process called cognitive offloading, you've told your brain that Google and the cloud are your memory. When you pull out your phone to take a photo of your food or a sunset, you aren't capturing a memory. You're performing the photo-taking impairment effect. You're outsourcing your experience to a server, leaving your own mind empty. You have thousands of photos of moments you don't actually remember experiencing. You're building a digital museum of a life you weren't present for. But the fog goes deeper than just memory. It's killing your inner monologue, that quiet, private voice that helps you process emotions and solve problems. We used to process life in the quiet gaps. Now, there are no gaps. Every microsecond of boredom, waiting for a bus, standing in line, or sitting on the toilet, is filled with a scroll. You're terrified of your own thoughts. By never allowing yourself to be bored, you've killed your default mode network, the place where creativity and self-reflection happen. Without it, you become a reactive machine. You don't have original ideas anymore. You just have a collection of recycled opinions you saw on a screen. You're losing your personality to the noise. Why does your brain feel like a constant haze? Because of the death of context. In the real world, information has a sequence. On your phone, you see a clip of a war crime, followed by a recipe for pasta, followed by a girl dancing, followed by a crypto scam. This is context collapse. Your brain wasn't built for this emotional whiplash. To survive, you enter a state of continuous partial attention. You're never 100% anywhere. You feel numb because if you actually felt everything the algorithm showed you, you'd have a nervous breakdown. The mental fog is your brain's protective armor against a world that makes no sense. Let's get clinical. Your brain is being rewired through neuroplasticity, but in reverse. We're building high-speed, low-depth neural pathways. You're losing your prefrontal cortex, the part that controls focus and long-term planning. You're becoming evolutionarily primitive. You're reverting to a creature that only reacts to the next shiny object. You think you're using the phone, but the phone is literally sculpting your physical brain into a more compliant shape. Why do we record everything? Because of the validation feedback loop. We have replaced self-esteem with public esteem. If an event isn't posted, did it even happen? To your digital brain, the answer is no. We have become performers in a 24/7 reality show where the audience doesn't even exist. We are sacrificing the feeling of a moment for the image of a moment. This creates a split identity. You hate your real life because it doesn't look like your feed. Digital amnesia isn't just killing your memory, it's killing your relationships. We are suffering from presence erosion. Even when the phone is face down on the table, it's consuming your cognitive capacity. Studies prove that just having a smartphone in the room reduces your ability to empathize. You aren't listening to your friends anymore. You're waiting for the next vibration in your pocket. We are becoming a society of lonely cohabitants. We are in the same room, but we are light years apart, lost in our own customized digital hells. This is why time is moving faster. Your perception of time is based on memory anchors. When you're a child, everything is new, so your brain records everything. Time feels slow. But when you spend 8 hours a day staring at the same glowing rectangle, your brain sees it as one single repetitive event. To your subconscious, the last 3 years didn't happen. It's just one long, blurry afternoon of scrolling. You're fast-forwarding your life to the grave. Biologically, you're in a state of constant low-level cortisol spike. You aren't tired. You are chronically overstimulated. Your mental fog is your body's way of saying, I can't do this anymore. We are also losing the ability to do anything deep. Mastery requires hours of focused attention, but you've been trained to twitch every 15 seconds. We are becoming a society of skimmers. We know a little bit about everything, but we understand nothing. We are losing the great works of humanity because no one has the attention span to create them, or even consume them. The mental fog is the death of human genius. The fog is a choice. Every time you pick up that phone, you are voting for your own disappearance. To clear the fog, you have to starve the machine. Reclaim your boredom. Don't reach for your phone the second you're alone. Let the silence itch. That itch is your brain healing. Stop the archive habit. Your eyes have better resolution than any device. Look at something beautiful until it burns into your mind, not your hard drive. Reclaim your silence. Reclaim your context. Your life is what you pay attention to. If your attention is free, you are the product. If your attention is yours, you are free. Clear the fog before the light goes out forever. Stop being a spectator before your whole life becomes a skipped ad. Mental fog. Wake up.